Yeah, good morning. I got to tell you, this museum not only celebrates California art, it also celebrates Orange County. And nowhere is that more obvious than right in this room, because this is the Emigdio Vasquez collection, and it is 44 paintings, all owned by one man, Fred Ortiz, and we are very fortunate to be joined by the collector. And you were telling me that Frida Kahlo portrait right there, you actually had to convince him to sell it to you.
No, right. I got to meet Emigdio, and he was already an accomplished painter, so he took me to a storage container, and he had Frida in there, and in storage. And I said, I want to buy it. He said, no. I said, will you paint me one? So I hired him to paint it, and that's how I got my Frida. And at the same time, I saw El Campesino in there, and I offered to buy it. So I bought it, and at the same time, I commissioned him to do Frida.
And you also commissioned him to paint this painting of your father in a tribute to your late father, and you named it Chavez Ravine Homeboys. Can you tell us?
Correct. Yeah, so after my father died in 1996, I hired Emigdio. I brought him this black and white painting of my dad and all his buddies in the Chavez Ravine area. And I said, Emigdio, to honor my father, I'd like to get this painting, not knowing exactly what was going to happen. It's black and white. So about a year and a half later, here it was.
And you said this is your father here in the middle.
Yeah, my dad, Chirisco. And the cool thing is, all these guys from 1936 until they died were my dad's friends. So all my life, I knew these guys as they aged. So this is Bob Munoz, Cacheni, Relo, Vacho, Gilbert Escobosa, Luis Cabrera, and my dad, Chirisco. And in this picture, he's only 19 years old.
And you were telling me you named it Chavez Ravine because...
Homeboys of Chavez Ravine, right.
And it was because they lost their homes through...
Well, just because they lived in the neighborhood, so, the Chavez Ravine story is a pretty important story.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us this morning and talking to us, and also sharing your collection. It really is beautiful. Again, it opens to the public tomorrow. Admission is free, and so is parking. Let's send it back to you.
So much history there. It's awesome. All right. Thanks, Christy.